gentlemen, it is the Russell Cage Experience coming to you right here on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Um, and as we know, WWE Smackdown is now in the record books for here on August 21st, 2009. This is going to be kind of a quick review. I'm a little tired right now, and I've got somewhat of a busy day tomorrow. So I wanted to go ahead and make the Smackdown review, get it out of the way. Right now I'm in the dorm. I don't have my TV or a TV, I should say, with me. So I've got it. I watched it on the internet, the stream of it on the internet. So anyway, WWE SmackDown is what we're here for, and overall it was a okay SmackDown for leading into the pay-per-view this Sunday for SummerSlam, which I will hopefully be watching Sunday night right here. Also, I'll be helping my roommate move in the dorm, so I'll probably be around here anyway that evening to watch it, and he might even watch it with me. I might even try to get him to review it with me, but anyway, get right back on. I'm getting sidetracked easy in this video, I'm sorry. Anyway, SmackDown, we opened the show with an impressive six-man tag match. This is the first of two six-man tag matches in the night. And it was a pretty solid match. We had Crime Time and Rey Mysterio versus Dolph Ziggler and Chris Jericho and The Big Show. And once again, Jericho is amazing. Rey Mysterio is amazing. Dolph Ziggler's amazing, at least he is to me. Crime Time and Big Show are okay. And you know, it was an entertaining match. It was a good opener. It got the crowd into it. Especially, I especially think the fact that they had six guys that are pretty over with the crowd going out there and doing the thing. I thought it was a good choice for an opener, honestly. Because if you'd put something like Mike Knox and Finley in there, which was a second match of the evening, if you'd put that on the opening, I don't know if it would have got over well and got the crowd really into the show. So the placement of that match was a good one. And if you missed it, try to catch a replay of SmackDown, but it was one of the top matches. There was a total of 4 matches tonight, if I'm not mistaken. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's a total of 4 matches altogether tonight. And out of that, I'd say the 2 six-man tag matches were the best matches of the show. And each match got quite a bit of time, but also some of the segments went a little longer than they should have, and also some of the segments were just kind of, they were there, and I understood what it was trying to accomplish, but with it, the way it went, and some of the words and the promos, some of the promos that they used, it just was kind of weird. But anyway, great opening match. We have a sit-down interview with Matt Hardy, and all I could think of when I seen this was, oh my goodness, what is Mike Tenay doing on WWE with the sit-down interview? And I just don't like the idea of sit-down interviews. They worked well early in the mid to late 90s. For example, when JR was attacked by Mankind, when JR was attacked by Kane, they worked well for the situation. But now they're just kind of boring. It is the best way to put it. They're boring. But basically, he in the sit down interview, he apologizes to Jeff, and later on, you know, we find out basically that him and Jeff are peaceful again, and that sort of thing. That's mainly what you take from that. The Kane promo could have done without it. You know, to give time for maybe Knox and Finley, or maybe the women's tag match, because Natalia was in that, and I like that, that she was in that. But Knox versus Finley was the next match. Uh, Finley wins by disqualification after Mike Knox does a break at the 5 count. And really, it was just kind of a brawl fest almost. And probably, if I had to guess, this was probably the yawn match of the night. You like how I put that in? I was about to yawn, and the match itself was. Anyway, kind of a short match, but it was. I think it's mainly to help continue getting this Mike Knox versus Finley feud going, but it was just a boring match, and nothing against the two wrestlers involved in it, but it just wasn't entertaining. It just felt like it was a filler match. So, the Jeff Hardy CM Punk in ring segment is next, and we've got tables, ladders, and chairs set up all around the ring. We got ladders set up in the ring, and Jeff's kind of promoting. And really, CM Punk had the stronger promo in the segment than Jeff did, because he just would say your cheesy typical lines that they would feed. And if y'all have not heard, it appears that Jeff Hardy is not re-signing with WWE past SummerSlam. So expect to see CM Punk retain get the World Heavyweight Championship this Sunday, and possibly start feuding with John Morrison, or maybe even Matt Hardy, even though Bobby and Callum would probably die if that happened before John Morrison. I probably wouldn't die, but I wouldn't be happy with it. Just the building up this entire match at SummerSlam TLC match. We have Maria and Melina versus Layla and Natalia, and I really liked Natalia and Melina's work together. It was good. It was solid, and kudos to them. I like Natalia anyway, so and Melina's pretty good in the ring also. So that was an alright match. And the second favorite match of the night, the 6-man tag, the Hardys and John Morrison versus the Hart Dynasty and CM Punk, and this was a good match itself also. And if Jeff would have re-signed and stayed, which, I mean, anything could happen between now and Sunday. I mean, he could re-sign between them, but I would say a Hart Dynasty versus the Hardys would be a good tag team feud for SmackDown, mainly because I like the Hart Dynasty. Bobby and Callum and a few others don't, but I like the Hart Dynasty. They're good kids, and they've got some pretty decent wrestling ability. So having them versus the Hardys would be a good match, for me at least. It would be. And with that being said, that was SmackDown this week. Four matches. One of them just kind of a filler match, not too solid. But definitely the 6-man tags were solid, and I thought it was an okay show leading into SummerSlam. We'll have to see what happens at SummerSlam this Sunday. Hopefully I'll make a review of it. And as always, if you have any questions for Q&A, shoot them my way. Shoot them in the inbox or whatever. Direct message me. Try not to leave them in the comments below, because I'll see them, but then I'll forget about them. So send them to me through the messages here on YouTube or Twitter or Facebook or whatever. With that being said, you guys have a great night, have a great weekend, and I'll hopefully see you Sunday after the SummerSlam pay-per-view. Peace out, guys.